Okay, the last and final step, step 3 for the alien alphabet, is that after you've gone through and done all your measuring, you've decided how many letters you're going to use, you've got all your blocks measured out for each letter. They're 2.5 inches wide, they're 1 inch on the spacing for the lines. This is your middle line. The next step would be to draw your letters in. So once you have your letters penciled in, you can see where I've penciled in this letter. Here's the middle part of my C. It's on that middle line. Once I have all that done, I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to start outlining these shapes to create my pattern. So I need to outline not only the shape, but I also need to outline the bottom of the line and the top of the line, because this is going to help us when we are tracing over and over again to get those areas lined up. They don't have to do the whole outline. I just need these marks here, here, and here, because they're going to line up when I start sliding this back and forth underneath the paper that we are going to do our project on. So now that you've got it all outlined, this is the sketch paper, but you're going to be using the same type of paper that we used for the painting project, because this is going to be another painting project. But the idea is now you can see with your pattern, you can see these lines. These lines will help you to align your project when you're going to do the next line. So you're going to go in and with your pencil you're going to outline the shapes that you have on your pattern. And once you have those outlined, then you're going to slide it over. There are several different styles or types of designs that you can do with this. One is the continuous roll, but since this ends right here, if it was a continuous roll, I would slide this paper down, and I would slide it down to where these lines that I drew here, and then draw the line here. This line needs to be drawn in right here with pencil, so that when you come to line up with the next line, this line and this line on your pattern line up, and now when you have enough space, this is where the last part of the C would go for the next line. Then when you drop down to the next row, you use this line that you drew that was down here. You line this line up with this line that's on here, and now you move it up to the top line, and you're ready to line these lines up. These lines are the bottom line, and I'm lining them up with the top line, so they're going to be exactly the same distance apart. So now if I'm going to do Chad again, I would line up. You can see this is the line that I drew from the bottom, which I got from down here, and now this is lined up with the edge of the paper, and I can come in here and I can trace Chad again. So once you get all these pieces traced and you filled up your paper, now the paper that I'm doing this on is not the paper that you're doing it on. I don't have room on my desk to do this on the big paper, but you're going to have a 12 by 18 sheet of white paper like what Chad is hanging up on the wall in the classroom. Now the last step would be to mark these lines that I'm getting off this, so that the next row I can line up again with these lines as I'm tracing. So once you're done with all this, then you would outline all of these with Sharpie again, and then like before, we're going to go in and we're going to paint these areas with black paint. We're going to black outline with the Sharpie, and we're going to paint these areas black. And then you'll be finished with the alien alphabet project.